It's the Eagles going up against the Bengals. So let's send you up now to the Queen City of Cincinnati. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. The return man is Mario Alford, and he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And incomplete to open things up. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Michael Kendricks is an inside linebacker who can roam sideline to sideline and make plays.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep is Darren Sproles. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Carry for Ryan Matthews. Ryan Matthews. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards on the ground. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now. 3, 19.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. On the return, it's Brandon Tate. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Again, here's Bernard. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation.
These are not the runs that you worry about early in the game. These are runs that you're establishing now for later in the game, trying to wear a defense down and create holes that you'll exploit later.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. And Eifert has it. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Really excellent job there, just going up and getting it.
Brandon, I'm a defender. I shouldn't be this excited, but what a play by the receiver downfield to elevate and make the catch.
Dalton gives to Bernard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Second down, Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And for A.J. Green, he certainly had everybody in Cincinnati holding their collective breath when he banged knees, had to come out of the Week 3 preseason game in Jacksonville, but afterwards says he's going to be okay.
And you heard the exhale.
A big exhale.
All the way from Cincinnati, didn't you? A.J. Green did say he's going to be okay and should be ready for the season. No way that he's going to play in Week 4 of the preseason. But they definitely have to have him. Tyler Eifert out for a good portion of the season right now as he tries to work his way back. Remember, they lost some guys in free agency, too. Mohamed Sanu and Marvin Jones.
Second down following the run. Here's Bernard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation.
And many use the running game like boxers do. Body blow after body blow after body blow. You may not get what you want early, but those add up, and by the 4th quarter, you could break a big one.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd-and-2. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. That man can leap, Charles. How do you defend a pass like that and a receiver that good?
Partner, you're really doing it through prayer because you can cover them totally downfield, but at the end, their athleticism actually allows them to uncover themselves and go over the top of you and make a play.
So we got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. And his kick is good. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Caught. It's high. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Carlos Dansby is a versatile linebacker, comfortable at either outside or inside, and always a respected team leader.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Back deep for the Bengals, Adam Jones. And we'll see what he can do on the return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They begin the drive with Hill. And he's got room. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jeremy Hill, 60 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They come up in an offset eye. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. second down. Ryan Matthews. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space. No gain.
The play clock's running down. Snap coming at 1. Now wins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Here's Donnie Jones now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They'll run again with Bernard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. They send Green to the left on his own. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Fresh set of downs here. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy...
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green from 17 yards out. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play. Make making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw is Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Set. Green 39.
Play clock winding down. Now Wentz, a dump off to Sproles. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Play fake to Matthews. Now it's Wentz. And that is incomplete here.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away. But oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
And sometimes when you're watching a game, you can actually see drills in effect during a ball game. And what I saw there was what running backs call the gauntlet drill, where they have to go through a series of defenders who are going to hit them, poke at the football, make them bounce, spin, dig for extra yardage, the whole deal. And we saw it there. His running backs coach, he's got to be awfully proud of that run.
Cuts back, left, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Ryan Matthews with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles get a score closer. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners. anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking at rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here we go. 3-19.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Wentz to throw. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Shift together here from the D-line. A handoff left. It's Ryan Matthews. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They send Green to the left on his own. Passing again. Dalton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Sproles. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. And the play clock's running down. Wentz going deep here for Matthews. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And the Bengals are going to have a first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense. But a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
On second down, Hill. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
380.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Wentz now on first down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And there the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
Wentz now on first down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. 20 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Wentz looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Second down now after the incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 10th carry now for Ryan Matthews. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on third.
Blanket in the passing lanes.
Throwing is Wentz. And incomplete here on third down. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Short throw pick-6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All they want to do in this situation is get to the locker room and start making adjustments to get ready for the second half.
We have hit halftime. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Let's go. 3-19.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and the ball's out. Matthews loses it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They come out here in the eye. All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. Green with a catch left side. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And Dalton hands to Hill. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They send Green to the left on his own. And Dalton to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Zero. Ready.
3rd down from the gun. Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's second down. Dalton looking. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. They send Green to the left on his own. Dalton on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 1. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And now on 4th down, Dalton will give way to his field goal team and Mike Nugent. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Back out Nugent now after the field goal as he'll send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 75 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
All right, here we go.
Wentz going to look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. The return now by Alford. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
They send Green to the left on his own. Second down, Dalton. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
So times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Hill. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That, quite simply, is Jeremy Hill. A very powerful, compact back.
He's always been that, even back at LSU. That's where he honed that skill, right?
Love to run between the tackles and take the contact as well as dish it out.
One receiver left, two to the right. Dalton, 1st and 10. A dump off now to Hill. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
2nd down now after the pass completion. In motion left goes a tight end. Play clock winding down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And the D looking like they may blitz. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. A dump off to Sproles. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Time running out here on the play clock.
Here we go now.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. The play clock's running down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Back now in Cincinnati. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And Tate's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come up in an offset eye. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Third down from the gun, Dalton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal, and if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel, and I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field, and following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one in the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, But I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Now Wentz. Caught. It's Huff. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Play clock winding down. It's a toss right. Ryan Matthews pushes over him.
Now, that's just not right.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they're going to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
So he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll come out in the pistol. Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
And the play clock's running down. Now a handoff working right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on third down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a...
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And Nugent puts it through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the defense lines up looking for one final stop.
And they will be playing for the pass in this situation, not expecting any type of a run.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
Back to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
And that's complete to Hunt. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Left side caught by Matthews. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Green 39! Green 39!
He'll look to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go. Green, 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Defense showing blitz. Second down, goal to go from the 6. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So this game will come down to the right leg. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So this game will come down to the right leg of Caleb Sturgis. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they have regained the lead. And just a heck of a final drive that you and I just got to witness.
We got to see calm, cool, and collected in action, didn't we? That allowed them to go down the field and score the game-winning points.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.